Hello everyone, Kirat this side. I am here to demonstrate my project which is based on smart lighting system, and the name of my project is High Glow. Today we have seen that people do not turn on and off of lights whenever they leave or enter the room. So, in order to curb this problem, I have decided to make a system where the lights would be automatic and there would be no need to switch on and off of the light. Also, because the walls of the house are fitted with lightings and it is difficult to change them, so I have decided the concept of smart lighting system where the lights are attached with the Arduino and they can be detached whenever needed, as well as the new lights can be added very easily. Components required. In hardware, we require Arduino Uno, which is a microcontroller and is the main component in our system. The infrared receiver diode will receive the infrared rays coming from the infrared remote. Then is the PIR sensor, which will detect the motion of people coming in and out of the room. Then is the breadboard, which would be used to connect all the circuits. Software requirements. Here I have used Tinkercad as a software where I have attached all the components and the code in order to test them for my prototype. It's an open source simulator for Arduino based projects. Then it's the Tabulo. Here I have made my visualization where I took random data from the internet. Then is the MQTT, which would be a source of communication for my lights and Arduino and MongoDB. MongoDB is the database where I would store all the data of the rooms, whether the lights of the rooms are on or off. Then is the Google App Engine, which would be required as a deployment tool. Here is the circuit diagram of my system. Two LEDs, red and yellow, are connected with the resistors in order to control the voltage and current. The other end of the LEDs are connected with digital pins of the Arduino, which are 3 and 2. I have also attached PIR sensor and the IR receiver diode and with its remote control. So here now it's the time to see how the prototype is running. So this is my final project prototype Tinkercad, where I have written the code, and if we start the stimulation and the serial monitor, we can see that on pressing button 1, the light of room 1 is on, and on pressing button 2, the light of room 2 is on. So in order to off these lights, we can press them again, 2 and 1. So the lights are off now and it's on. And similarly, we can see the LEDs blinking. Also, if we will see, we can see if we will come near the PIR sensor or if the movement is detected, the red LED will turn on. So now let's come to the coding part. Here we can see I have included irremote.h, which is a library for detecting the signals from the remote. Then I have defined two variables LED1 and LED2, which are connected to the digital pins of Arduino 2 and 3. Then IR diode is for the IR receiver diode, which is connected with 11 digital pin of Arduino. Then the other two variables determines the state of our LED, which are used ahead in the code for the PIR sensor. So these are the pin modes, which are the modes set it as output mode for LED 1 and 2 and PIR mode, pin mode 8 as input, which is the PIR sensor. And the other two are set as low for now. So because these are low and these values are set it to 0, they will be used here in the code where the first if loop will receive the signals from the remote and it will put the result into the value int. So if the button 1 is pressed and it will check for the value of LED. If the LED is already on, it would turn it off and it will send the data room 1 off. Else it will turn on the LED, which means by pressing 1 we can turn on and off the LED as per the requirements, as per its initial state. Then if we can see, when we presses the button 2 of the remote, similarly it will work. If the LED is already on, it will turn it off, or it will turn it on if it is off, and it will send the data that the LED is on or off. And here is the code for PIR sensor, where we can see that it will read the PIR values, and if there any motion is detected, it will turn the LED on for this seconds and then the LED would be turned off. So now let's come to the next visualization part. Here I have used Tabulo as a software where I have collected the data of room 1 on and off. On hovering to these icons, we can see that date and time of the year along with room 1, room 2, all the data is generated in this visualization. So coming to the conclusion part, here we are using this system in order to scale the number of lights and the rooms, and we can do these things by using a mobile app, which I will be implementing in the future scope. With the mobile app, we can control all these LEDs of the rooms by turning the LEDs on and off with some click of buttons. Also, we can add security to this project by putting some login credentials to it, where the user can log in and log out to his room by setting up a password and username to it. Thank you.